you. So once again, a very good evening to all of you. I welcome every one of you on behalf of ICAE, and I would like to thank Asta for coordinating with us for this session today. And I welcome all the universities who have taken their time out today, and all the students who have joined us and who will be joining us in between. So I'll be sharing the points for the students when we have the sufficient number of the students. We'll start with the university introductions now. And after that, we'll proceed to the breakout room sessions where you can interact with the students one-on-one, and students will get an opportunity to meet with the admission officers of these universities, and you can get all your queries answered. So please be patient and listen to all the universities present here, and you'll get the maximum information that you are looking for. Before proceeding with the introduction, I would like to ask Asta to say a few words. You're on mute, Asta.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure to host ICAE. We've been doing a lot of career fairs in the past. Also, we've hosted ICAE and many good universities through ICAE who has visited DPS Matra Road School campus. And students thoroughly enjoy interacting with so many different universities, collecting their brochures. I know we can't host you at our campus because of the whole situation, COVID-19, but I would like to request all the university delegates to kindly mail us your prospectus, kindly mail us any handouts, fee structure, application deadlines. Kindly mail me. I will forward it to my students. We will share it on the school website. So it's always good to partner and network with all of you every year. Thank you, Almaz. Thank you, Mr. Nazir, ICAE's whole team for getting the best universities closer to us and our students. We look forward to more.
Thank you, Asta. Thank you for your kind words. So let's just start with the university introductions here. And today I would like to start with the University of Sydney, and I would welcome Ms. Kajari to start with the introductions. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Almaz. Thank you, colleagues, and thank you, students and Asta from DPS. It's a pleasure. I mean, it's my first interaction with your school, so I'm truly excited to be here. I'm really happy to represent University of Sydney. I look after the school's engagement for the university. And just to give you a small background about the university in a couple of minutes, I'll see if I can do justice to that. We are, the oldest university of Australia, and the University of Sydney is a public university. We are part of the elite group of 8 universities in Australia. We are obviously, as the name goes, we are based in Sydney. It's a great city when it comes to international students. Over 25,000 international students from 140 countries study with us. We have a world ranking of 38 as per 2022 QS world ranking. We get hundreds of Indian students coming to us every year. And we have 2 intakes in a year, February and August. And students from India typically.
Someone to unmute. Someone is on unmute. Someone has to mute. Please check. Everybody to go on mute except the speaker.
I think that's already taken care of. Thanks. So we have 2 intakes. We have hundreds of scholarships, special scholarships available for Indian students. We give out 2 full scholarships to Indian undergraduates. And we are also, since the last year, have introduced financial aid in terms of awards to Indian students, which by way of application, they can get 20% award for the entire program, so 20% contribution of the fee from the university side. So I think that's pretty much from my side. I'm sure when we talk more in the breakout rooms, I'll be able to share more details. Thank you.
Thank you, Kajari. Thank you very much. So very quickly, I'll move on to the next university here, and I would like to invite Mr. Dhruba from the University of Queensland. Over to you.
Thank you very much. I'd like to begin with thanking ICAE for giving us this platform and DPS Mathura, of course, for giving us this opportunity to interact with your students. My name is Dhruv and I represent the University of Queensland in Australia. We are a founding member of the Group of Eights, just like my colleague mentioned before this. Very quickly, the UQ has 53,000 plus students, more than 20,000 international students. We have 3 different campuses and 6,000 plus staff members. We are located in the city of Brisbane. That's a bird eye view of our campus. It's one of the most beautiful campuses in the world. We are a world top 50 university. Our global reputation, we are in the top 100 globally in 5 of the major rankings. You don't need to remember all of those, but what I would like to stress on is that we are second in Australia in 2 of the major rankings, as you can see on your screen. We have a wide range of scholarship opportunities in diverse disciplines. Currently, we have a 25% reduction in the tuition fee in the form of international excellence scholarships, and we have high achiever scholarships, which is worth 10,000 for students applying for 2022. I'll be more than happy to give you more information once we interact in the breakout rooms. We have programs in almost all study areas, as you can see, starting from business economics and law to computing and engineering, science and mathematics, almost all study areas. That's it from my end, and I'll be more than happy to interact in details with you. I hope I was on time, Almaz.
Yeah, definitely. So I'll move on to the next university here, and I would invite Ms. Neha Verma from Flame. Neha, over to you.
Yeah, hi, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Almaz, for giving us the opportunity, and thank you to Astha ma'am as well. So I'm Neha Verma. I represent Flame University, which stands for Foundation for Liberal and Management Education. Very proudly, I can say that we are the pioneers of liberal education in India, in fact, the ones to introduce. We offer various languages. This university is situated in Pune. So it's a beautiful 65-70 acre campus with all world-class amenities situated in a valley in Pune. Pune is the education hub of India and one of the safest cities for students. And there are various interdisciplinary specializations that we offer. We offer a BA in economics, psychology, literary and cultural studies, international studies, environmental studies, journalism, public policy, sociology. We offer a BA honors in economics, a BSc in applied mathematics, BSc honors in computer science, BBA in subjects like finance, marketing, human resources, operations, entrepreneurship, business analytics, and a BBA communications management in advertising and branding, digital marketing, film and television, and communication studies. Apart from this, we also offer dance, music, theater, and design, which can be opted as minors. So students, you are, you don't confine yourself to one particular stream, but you can always, mix and match subjects. After your foundation year, that's the time when you, along with your mentors, will be declaring your majors and minors. So, and also there are no prerequisites. So even if you're from an arts background, you can take up subjects like BBA finance or a BSc in applied mathematics. So there are no prerequisites. Only for the honors program, you need to have maths in your 11th, 12th. And, our forms will be out sometime in mid of October. So you just need to fill up an application form, submit your SOP along with that. And then you can choose the date when you want to give the entrance. So there'll be a FEAT entrance exam, which is the general aptitude test, followed by an online essay and a one-way video interview. So rest, I'll be available at the breakout room. You can always get in touch with me over there. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Neha. Thank you very much. So I'll move on to the next university here, and I would like to invite Ms. Maria from the University of Newcastle, Australia. Over to you, Maria.
Thank you so much, Almaz, for inviting us. And thank you, Astha, for such a nice warm welcome. We hope that we can physically visit your school someday and interact with your students directly. Well, I am the recruitment officer for University of Newcastle. Newcastle as a city is in New South Wales, the second largest city in New South Wales and second oldest city in Australia. And in terms of ranking, University of Newcastle is one of the top 200 world ranked university by QS World Ranking. And for some subjects like automation and control and mining and mineral engineering, we are ranked in top 50. And for nursing, we are ranked in top 26 in the world by QS World Ranking. Well, Just to give you a short introduction about the university, I have a quick video, a small 1-minute video. I'll just share my screen and show you that.
Studying at the University of Newcastle prepares you for life as well as a career. Study at a top 200 university in the world. Be part of a vibrant student community. Enjoy a more affordable Australian study experience. Study free from distraction in a welcoming setting. Engage in practical learning experiences while you study. Build your professional networks and connect with our industry partners. Open the door to more career opportunities and an above average salary. And gain additional post-study work rights in Australia if you study at our Newcastle or Central Coast campuses. Now more than ever, the University of Newcastle offers a safe and inclusive community for international students, and we look forward to welcoming you here.
This was University of Newcastle and why a student should study at our campuses. In case you have more doubts and you're not able to clear your doubts within the time frame given at the breakout room, I'll drop my details in the chat box so that you can approach us and clear all your doubts that you have. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Maria. Thank you very much. So I'll move on to the next university and would like to invite Mr. Karan from Queen's University, Belfast here. So
Thank you,
over to
Almas.
you.
Thank you, Almas. Thank you, DPS Mathura, to invite us. I'm Karan Menon. I'm the in-country advisor for Queen's University, Belfast, Northern Ireland, UK. And Belfast is in the Northern Ireland part of the Republic of Ireland. We are geographically part of Northern Ireland, but politically we are from the UK. And we are the 9th oldest university of UK. We are also the prestigious Russell Group University. We are the member of part of the Russell Group Universities. And we have 3 faculties with us, that is the Engineering and Physical Sciences, wherein School of Chemistry, Chemical Engineering, School of Electrical Engineering, Computer Sciences, School of Mathematics and Physics, we offer them. And we also have Faculty of Arts, Humanities and Social Sciences, under which we have School of Arts, English, Languages, History, Anthropology, various kind of programs. We have Queen's Management School as well. And under Faculty of Medicine and Health and Life Sciences, we have School of Medicine, Dentistry, Nursing, Wifery, and School of Pharmacy. So there are a lot of various different scholarships available for us for the DPS Mathura as well. For specifically, we have the India Excellence Award, which has been for the selected schools, and DPS is one of the schools which have the opportunity to avail those scholarship as well. That's around £7,500 a scholarship. I'll give you more details in the breakout room. The students are very much welcome to answer put up their questions to me. I'll be very happy to answer them. I'm here. I'll be also putting in my details in the chat box. If at all you have any more queries, you can always get back. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Karan. Thank you very much. So next up is Mr. Jayant Gogoi from Shiv Nada University. Jayant, over to you.
Thank you, Almas. I'll quickly project my screen. In the meanwhile, good evening, everyone. Thank you, Almas, for the opportunity. Thank you, Asta, for giving us the platform to interact with your students. I represent Shiv Nada University. We are located in the Delhi NCR region. Almas, is my screen visible?
Yes, it is there, Jayant.
Okay, thank you. So I represent Shivnada University. We are located in the Delhi NCR region. We were established in the year 2011, and we are a UG.
Jayant, are you with us? Your screen looks frozen. We'll come back to Jayant. I think there's some technical issue at his end. So I'll move on to the next university and would like to invite Mr. Divya Kumar from University of Ottawa. Over to you, Divya.
Almost sorry, I got there was a network issue. I'll maybe pitch in after University of Ottawa.
Yeah, after Ottawa, you can start.
If you want to pick it up, I wouldn't mind you picking it up from here. If you want to do it, you can do it, and then maybe after you.
It's okay, Divya. I think you already projected the video, so just continue. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. Hi. A very good afternoon to all of you. I am Divya, and I'm Senior Advisor, University of Ottawa for South Asia and the Middle East. Well, Ottawa does not really need an introduction. It is the capital of Canada, and it is a very clean, cleverly planned city of culture and politics. Not only that, it is also called as the Silicon Valley, North America, because of presence of a lot of IT companies in Ottawa. Now, Ottawa is also very strategically located in between Quebec and Ontario, the two large provinces in Canada. We are 5 hours drive from Toronto, 4.5 from Quebec. The nearest city in Quebec is 30 minutes from the campus. Well, I already spoke about how beautiful the city is. In fact, Mercer ranked us among the top 20 most beautiful cities in the world. We have been ranked amongst the best Canadian cities years after years. Well, we have a lot of tech and government jobs in Ottawa. Not only that, we are one of the most educated city in the whole of North America. That also makes us a place where the employment rate is the highest in Canada. It is also very clean, affordable. Most of the city is green. But that said, our campus is located right in the heart, very prominently located close to the Canadian Parliament. The Byward Market, the Sandy Hills, where most of the residences are. Some of our students would stay in campus, some off campus in the Sandy Hills. The Indian Embassy is a 30 minutes walk from the campus. A lot of documents that you need from the Indian Embassy while you're studying at University of Ottawa. So you can walk down to the Indian Embassy and get all details from there. We are a large university. In fact, I call ourselves an extra large university. Close to 43,000 students, of which 35,000 are undergrad, 7 grad. Almost 8,000 students are international from 155 countries. We have almost every program that you can think of: computer science, arts, theater, music. So we have a variety of courses under our 6 faculties. These are our direct entry faculties: the Arts, Telfer School of Management, Social Sciences, Engineering, Health Sciences, and Science. So you can either do pure science or develop something by learning engineering at University of Ottawa. You can also learn dance, music, theater, management, and a lot of courses that could lead you into the United Nations, such as human rights. Well, we also, after your first degree, you can also pursue education, medicine, law, and graduate studies at University of Ottawa. We have the 2nd largest co-op in the Ontario region and the 5th largest in Canada. This is how a typical co-op work sequence works. During your work sequence, you will make around 10,000 Canadian dollars, in 4 months, which will in a way compensate a bit for your education in Canada. Some of the companies that recruit from University of Ottawa are located in Canada North, which is a 30 minutes drive from University of Ottawa. This is where most of our students would go to create new companies startups, or also work? Well, we also believe in healthy body, healthy mind. We have a lot of activities that happen on campus. We also have our own varsity team, which is called the GGs. For those who are interested in sports, we are a great place to be. And if you want to participate in competitive sports, University of Ottawa again gives you a lot of opportunities in those areas as well. Thank you. I think my 3 minutes are up. In case you ever need to get in touch with me, my email ID is india@uottawa.ca. I'm going to be here after this event. So in case you have any questions, you can, of course, shoot them to me in the chat box and I'll try to answer them. Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you, Divya. Thank you very much. So coming back to Shiv Nala University, Jayant, over to you.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry, there was a slight technical glitch. I will quickly project my screen. Okay, so I represent Shiv Nala University, and we are a UGC state-approved private university offering courses at the undergrad, postgrad, doctoral, and professional programs as well. We were established in the year 2011. These are some of our accolades. I would not spend time on this. These are all available in Google. However, I will like to quickly point out that we have been chosen as an institution of eminence by the Government of India. Only 10 private universities and institutes in India have been recognized, and we are fortunate to be one of them. These are some of our numbers. So these are the 4 pillars on which our university is based on. The first one is comprehensive. We are extremely comprehensive for the reason that we offer all the programs, starting from an undergrad to a master's to a PhD program to professional programs. All programs are offered under one roof. The second very important pillar is the multidisciplinary angle. Most of the universities which have come up in the last decade or in the last 5 years have been following a liberal arts or interdisciplinary structure. We have been doing this since 2011 when we started off, which allows the students the flexibility to pick and choose programs of their own choice, irrespective of what majors they do. So cross-discipline, that is possible. Then we are extremely research focused. All the programs that we run, these are 4-year undergraduate programs that we run with a lot of emphasis on research in the curriculum. And the fourth pillar is student-centric nature. We give a lot of importance to what students have to say. We involve them in a lot of our decision-making. And all the 50 student clubs and societies that we have within the campus, these are all run and managed completely by the students. So we have 5 schools, which are the School of Engineering. We have a School of Humanities and Social Sciences. There's a School of Natural Sciences. We have a School of Management and Entrepreneurship. And we also have a School of Extended Learning and Professional Development. Under these 5 schools, we offer around 50+ programs. There are 9 dedicated research centers, approximately 2,500 students on board. It's a completely residential campus. Approximately 220 full-time faculty members. It's a huge campus that we have, which is spread across 286 acres with our own natural lake and a lot of flora and fauna available. There are 155+ labs and studios, 24 departments, and more than 50+ clubs and societies that are run. So the programs that we offer would be the School of Engineering offers BTech programs in chemical, civil, computer science, electrical, electronics, electronic communication, mechanical, and all branches offer certain specializations. Like we offer specializations in artificial intelligence, data sciences, machine learning, and so on. School of Natural Sciences, we offer BSc research programs in biotechnology, chemistry, maths, and physics. The School of Humanities offers programs in English, history, sociology, international relations, and economics and finance, which is also a joint program offered by the School of Management, which offers a Bachelor's of Management Studies program as well. We have a very global intellectual faculty pool. We have faculty from some of the best institutes across the globe, like UC Berkeley, Cornell, Cambridge, Oxford, and some of the best IITs and IIMs. We also have extremely strong international collaboration with some of the best universities across the globe. These are for student exchange programs, summer exchange programs, or a study abroad program. These exchange programs can range between a semester to a year. So I will stop here because I think my 3 minutes are over. I'm available in the breakout room. So for any further information regarding our admission process, the timelines, I will be happy to assist you in the breakout room. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jem. Thank you very much. I'll very quickly move on to the next university, and I would like to invite Ms. Prerna from McMaster University. Over to you.
Thank you, Almas. Thank you, team ICAE, for having me here. This is for the first time I'm interacting with the DPS Mathura Road students. So thank you, Asta. Good evening, everyone. My name is Prerna Tripathi, and I'm the International Recruitment Officer for McMaster University. I look after the Indian subcontinent region. McMaster is a public research university. We were founded in 1887, and we are ranked in the world's top 80 and ranked 4 in Canada. With more than 70 research centers and institutes, MAC is named Canada's most research-intensive university 4th year in a row, and we are a part of U15, that's the group of research-intensive universities in Canada. There are 1,000 full-time faculty members, and with the signature teaching method, which is also known as the McMaster method, we were the recipient of the Global Teaching Excellence Award. There are 30,000 undergrad student population, out of which 15% is international, representing 120 countries across the globe. That reflects our diverse community. There are 6 academic faculties offering a wide array of programs in engineering, science, business, social science, health, humanities, arts and science. So you'll find everything here. All the programs are embedded with co-op, internships, and experiential learning opportunities. We also offer scholarships to incoming international students. And also, we also have a work program wherein a student can work in campus with various departments of McMaster. McMaster's home is Hamilton. The campus comprises of 300 acres of scenic property with kilometers of nature trails and biking paths. The city has over 130 waterfalls. If you love nature, art, and culture, there are a lot of things for you to explore. A few of them are Niagara Falls and Royal Botanical Garden, etc. Apart from academics, you'll have a lot more to indulge in, over 300 plus academic, cultural, and social clubs, and a wide variety of athletic and recreational activities with one of the largest university fitness centers and an Olympic-sized pool and instructional skill building classes. McMaster is innovative and experiential, a combination of great learning opportunities and thrilling on-campus experience. We'll discuss a lot more in the breakout rooms, so see you all there. Thank you.
Thank you, Prerna. That was exhausting for you, I guess. So I'll move on to the next university here, and I would like to invite Ms. Nilanjana from BML Munjal University. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Almas. Thank you, Asta, ma'am. I'll quickly share my screen. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, there.
Thank you, DPS. It's our first interaction. It's my first interaction with DPS today. We are located in National Capital Region, Gurgaon. We are BML Munjal University. This is a part of Hero Group, and it's named after Dr. Brij Mohanlal Munjal, who also founded the Hero Group Industries. On our body of governors, we have the top industry leaders of the country. And even on the advisory board, we have the top leaders. 45% of our curriculum is designed around experiential learning. And here we run 4 schools on engineering, law, management, and economics and commerce. We are partnered with Imperial College of London, who mentor us for curriculum. And there are also 17 schools as a part of the Global Immersion Program. These are some of the industries who have helped us build labs in the campus so that students, by the time they graduate, are ready for work. Microsoft, KPMG, Siemens, these are some of the industries who have built the labs in robotics and other technologies. Our faculty has published more than 325 papers. More than 45 books, book chapters have been published by our faculty already, and more than 75 patents have been published. These are some of the organizations where students go for internship, and our placement is very strong. 90% is the placement record with highest package of 40 lakh per annum. We offer programs in BTech, BCom, BA, Law, BBA, And the specializations are data science, artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, Internet of Things, robotics and automation, automobile engineering for BTech. And in BCom, the specializations would be in blockchain and financial technologies, forensic accounting, corporate fraud. It's a huge list. We can get into details at the breakout room later. Our faculty comes from top-tier institutes across the world. And these are some of the organizations. We have been able to invite more than 200 schools for placement every year. More than 10 startups are being incubated in the campus at our Atal Community Incubation Center. Campus life is vibrant. These are some of the pictures from the campus. Faculty always encourages the students to take extracurricular activities, and there are more than 20 hobby clubs. We also offer scholarships for meritorious students. And that's my phone number. For any inquiry, I can be reached on my handphone as well as on email. And the rest of the details can be discussed at the breakout room. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. So I'll very quickly move on to the next university, and I would invite Ms. Garima Narang from Lakehead University, Canada. Over to you, Garima.
Hi, Almas. Thank you so much for having Lakehead here. And I'm so sorry because of some internet issue. I won't be able to turn on my camera, but I'll quickly share my screen. And here comes a very strong and precise presentation for our institution. Well, I'm Garima Narang, the Senior Advisor for Lakehead University. In terms of Canada, we all know that it is often characterized as being very progressive, diverse, and multicultural country. And that is what we kind of truly give experience to our students, wherein we ensure that our kids gain knowledge as well as understand the Canadian job market to be well prepared for the jobs they take ahead. In terms of our placement as well as where we are, so we are in the province of Ontario, which is the second largest province. There are 2 campuses for students to choose from. We have a dedicated undergraduate campus at Orillia, which is less than 90 minutes from Greater Toronto Region, caters to arts, engineering, management, and science programs. The Thunder Bay campus for Lakehead is about an hour and a half by flight from Toronto. We have roughly over 10,000 students at the Thunder Bay campus. And not only we offer bachelor's, but master's and PhD programs there. It would be absolutely advisable for students to take a quick picture of this virtual campus tour. So this helps you to kind of know how we look like, the campus accommodation, amenities, laboratories, and everything. So both the campuses have been beautifully captured on this virtual campus tour. Talking about a ranking, we are among the top 10 universities in Canada, top 2 in Ontario, and #1 for undergraduate research for the last 5 years in a row. So a big shout for students who are absolutely looking at research, especially at an undergraduate level, focusing on applied life sciences, biotechnology, biochemistry, earth science, forestry. This list just goes on for Lakehead. We are being heavily funded by government as a private entities to keep on exploring and expanding our research portfolio at an undergraduate level. In terms of our faculty, so we cater pretty much a broad area of programs. So there are over 50 individuals with more than 150 major and minor. So not to stick only with the regular programs like engineering or management, you could certainly add additional programs like creative science, music to pursue your hobby along with your courses. So the next slide talks about the different programs we have. Now, the advantage here is business students often miss out on their math in grade 12. So here, if you do not have math in the 12th, you could still apply for a business program by adding math as an additional subject. And that goes for PCB students also. They sometimes miss out on programs like biotechnology, biochemistry. Again, we have a very popular program like BSc Journal Science with Major Undecided that allows students to add math as an additional subject in order to pursue their program choice. So we offer it as a 3-year program and 4 years. 4 years is an honors degree as well as offers a 16-month co-op, which is a paid internship that starts right after the 2nd year. And these are some of the programs which have cooperative education. We keep organizing career fairs and networking sessions for students to understand the Canadian job market and apply to a reference. And these programs have absolutely in-demand progress in Canada. Not to miss the scholarship component, we have one of the most generous scholarships in Canada that ranges absolutely based on your percentage. So that goes as 6,000 to students between 75 to 79.9. And then we have a category which is 18 above and 19 above. Besides that, the Faculty of Engineering also another 5,000 Canadian dollars scholarship. So how we evaluate is completely on the basis of your 10th, 11th, and the 12th percentage. Touching upon the fees part, so the fees ranges for a bachelor program between 27 to 31 for engineering and management, 27 is for science and arts. We also have an on-campus accommodation which comes with meal and without meal. Both the campuses have excellent state-of-the-art facilities and over 60 hobby clubs to choose from. So that's about it. I think I'm going to stick to my word limit as well as the time required. But I would absolutely encourage everyone to follow us on different social media channels to get the latest update about our university. And you would also get an opportunity to interact with faculty during these live sessions. Here is the detail for us, and we are a team of 2 in India. You could reach out to us using the virtual setup through a website when you type in Lakehead University India page. Thank you so much. Stay safe. I look forward to interacting with interested students in the breakout room.
Thank you, Garima. Thank you very much. So very quickly, I'll move on to the next Canadian university present here, and I would invite Ms. Megha Srivastava from York University.
Thank you, Almas, and thank you, Asta, for giving us all this opportunity today to interact with the young minds of your school. The school is very special to me because my dad is a pass out of DPS Mathura Road, and he passed out in the year 1970. So I'm really excited about this interaction. I'm just going to take a second and quickly share my screen. Almas, can you see my screen right now?
Yes, it is there.
Great. So my name is Megha Srivastava. I'm the Senior Recruitment Advisor for India for York University, which is one of the leading public research universities of Canada. York has close to about 55,000 students across its 2 campuses in Toronto, which makes us the 3rd largest university in Canada. With more than 55,000 students, with more than 10,000 international students from 174 countries, we are also one of the most diverse and multicultural universities in the region. Talking about programs, we offer more than 200 academic programs in a variety of subject areas to our different faculties. So you have courses related to arts, media, performance, design, computer science, engineering, psychology, health sciences, and the list goes on. I wanted to take a quick moment to just give you a very quick glimpse of our 2 campuses. As I mentioned that we have 2 campuses that are located in Toronto. One is our Keele campus, which you can see on the screen right now. The other one is our Glendon campus. On your screen right now, the campus that you're seeing is our main campus. It's called the Keele campus. It has close to about 50,000 students enrolled in both undergrad and postgrad programs. This campus is like a mini city in itself. It's got 90 plus academic buildings. It's got 8 residence buildings, more than 50 restaurants, a shopping mall of its own, and all the facilities that you need to live and study on this particular campus. One unique feature about this campus is that it's got 2 subway stations located right on the campus, which makes the movement of the students super easy and super convenient. This is our other campus, the Glendon campus. This is our smaller campus. We also call it our bilingual campus because here students will take up courses in both English and French. And at times you see them taking courses in also a 3rd language. What makes Glendon really unique, the bilingual advantage that it provides to the students. It also has more experiential learning opportunities. The student experience is extremely personalized and rich, and it's also a very multicultural campus. It's got students from more than 100 countries that study on this small campus. So with that, I would request all the students to come and meet me in my breakout room to know more about York, our academic programs, and scholarship opportunities for international students. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Megha. Thank you very much. So I'll move on to the next university, and I would like to invite Mr. Akshay Sani from Mahindra University. Over to you, Akshay.
Hi, good afternoon. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to represent one of the best school across Delhi NCR, that is DPS Mathura Road. Thank you, Alma. Thank you, thank you, Asta ma'am. Let me just quickly share my screen so that I can just give you a brief about the university. Okay. Yeah. So, welcome to Mahindra University. I believe you'd all definitely heard about Mahindra Group. Either it is automobile sector, or either it is we have presence in our IT domain, that is Tech Mahindra. So yes, we are one of the biggest industries across India who is having their background in more than 25 industries, with having presence in 100 countries and with having more than 150 companies of their own. So that means the complete campus is industry-oriented campus, which we started in the year of 2014. It is a 130-acre green lush campus with all sport facilities based out in the city of Hyderabad itself. So as I told, we started in the year of 2014. Earlier, it was known as Mahindra Ecole Central, which is a collaboration of Mahindra Group with Ecole Central, so that one can get the best quality of education available within the country of India itself. Ecole Central is one of the top institution across world, comes on the top 100 world ranking. So it is one of the official campus of Ecole Central France here in India with Mahindra. So like earlier we had only one school, that is School of Engineering. Now we have 4 schools in our campus, which I'm gonna cover up in the upcoming slide. So these are the certain advantages of Mahindra University, why one can opt Mahindra University, which all benefit they will get into while studying within the campus here in India with Mahindra University, right? So it is an industry promoted institute, the 100% curriculum interdisciplinary, irrespective of their major or their course. They can get into any of the elective, they can choose any of the electives. It's a fully residential program. Excellent sport facilities are there. 100% doctorate faculties we have. Global academic internship, more than 40 countries. Every year students travel for conducting their academic internship. We have very well maintained placements records. So which I'm gonna cover up one by one in the upcoming slide. So comes to the part of the total schools available. So we have School of Engineering, which we started in the year 2014. Then 2021, we started School of Management in collaboration with Cornell University, SC Johnson College of Business. Then we have School of Law and School of Education. So in details, we have 9 courses available within the School of Engineering, which include civil, mechanical, computer science, and EEE. In 2020, we added 3 new BTech program, 3 new cutting edges program, which includes BTech Artificial Intelligence, which is a specialized degree program in AI. Then we introduced BTech Computational Mathematics, and then we introduced like third program, which we introduced is Electronics and Computer, which is a blend of both software and hardware. So in 2021, we itself introduced 2 more specialization in BTech itself, which include nanotechnology and mechatronics. The nanotechnology is a program which is in collaboration with Virginia Tech US. Okay, so if we talk about School of Engineering concern, it is 100% in research-oriented campus, research-oriented strategy being followed from the first year itself. Every student has to be a part of multiple research and projects so that they can start full-fledged working on the same at least from second year onwards, which enables them to provide the academic internship followed by then after industrial internship, and then go ahead with the placements opportunities. So in School of Management, we have 3 programs, 3 courses available, which includes BBA Data Technologies, BBA Computational Business Analytics, and third one is BA Economic and Finance, which is being collaboration with Cornell SC Johnson College of Business, where student will get the 3-week immersion program. They will going to visit Ithaca and New York campus, both Cornell University campus, for their academic internships. Just give me a minute. Okay. Then we have School of Law, in which we have 2 programs, BA LLB and BBA LLB. So irrespective of the major, these are the certain transversal which are there across major in Mahindra University. Either any student will going to study management, engineering, or law. Basic AI training and data science will be there. Digital humanity, entrepreneur mindset, critical thinking, designing skill set. So these are certain. So it is a blend of basic sciences, engineering, and liberal arts. If we talk about our engineering school is concerned, then School of Management itself have all these transversal. So we are among those universities who is being set up by the largest industry houses, which include SAP, Cisco, Dell, Intel. All these are there. We have portfolio companies of us, which are working very closely with the student, which includes Pininfarina, which is one of the fastest electric supercar brand, which is owned by Mahindra itself. So our students are getting a lot of opportunity to work and work very closely with these organizations. So these are certain places. These are just a number of few where students got the academic internships. So ranging from MIT, Stanford, Georgia Tech, NTU Singapore, every year student got their academic internship where they can spend their full semester also. There are certain advantages. So we have an official MOU signed in the space of artificial intelligence and cyber security, where any government development will going to be happen across government department in the space of
Sorry
AI.
to interrupt, Akshay. We can discuss these things in the
Sure.
breakout rooms,
Let me
I guess.
just,
So I'll just
okay.
move on to the next university.
Okay, so I'll just quickly finish up my slides and I'll be definitely going to be the breakout room. So we have a very well maintained placements record ranging on a higher side with the 45 lakh with the average of 8.5 lakhs. So all right, so these are certain snapshots, and I'll be there in the breakout room also for discussing any of your queries if you have. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Akshay.
Sorry for taking
Thank you
so much
very
of your
much.
time.
No, it's perfectly fine. So I'll move on to the next university here, and I would like to invite UTS College, Australia. Sucheta, over to you.
Thanks, Almas, for the introduction, and Astha for inviting us for today's session. So I'm the partner manager for UTS College. For Sydney campus, we recruit students from India, and I'm responsible for Indian Mauritius students. So bringing up the information about the UTS College. So UTS College is a premium pathway provider to University of Technology, Sydney, which is the number 9 university in Australia and 133 in world. We have a good student network from all across the world. You can see the alumni we have, like more than 210,000 alumni we have from different countries. And we are located centrally in Sydney, which is the CBD area, and we share our landmarks with most of the prominent buildings. And this makes students to have part-time jobs at the near to the campus. And when it's a CBD area, so it's easier for the students to commute. This is the ranking chart. We have been ranked 133 in the world ranking in 2021, and for 2022 also there is an increase in ranking, and we will soon receive the university ranking for world also. And we are number 9 in Australia. These snapshots of the campuses we have. So we have more than 20 campuses building, however, but there are some few of the snapshots of the buildings for our campuses. The major study areas are like 16 major for the bachelor's course option for the students. And we do offer some exciting scholarship, which is up to Australian dollar 8,000, which is available for next year also. That would be based on the eligibility of the student. And apart from the one which I initially mentioned, we have another scholarship which is there for the students after their articulation from UTS College to UTS degree second year. Here are the contact details for any queries if you have for UTS College. I'll quickly share a video with all of you also. So you have an overview about the UTS College experience.
Want to study in one of the world's most beautiful cities? In a place that can get you into one of Australia's most innovative universities, UTS. That prepares you with the skill needed to succeed in your degree.
Where you will learn in small classes like this one.
Have endless academic support.
In a place where you have access to the very best resources and facilities available.
Make life from friends from across the globe.
And when nothing seems impossible.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks.
Thank you, Sucheta. Thank you very much. So next up is ESSEC Business School, and I would like to invite Mr. Daljit Pange.
Thank you, Almas. Hope I am audible.
Yes, yes, very much.
Okay. Okay. Thanks. Thanks, Almas, and thanks DPS Mathura Road for organizing this event. And I just quickly share my screen. Okay. So good afternoon, everybody. I am Daljit Panging, recruitment manager of ESSEC Business School. So from this slide, maybe it is very, it says that ESSEC is only a business school. The students who are really interested to apply in the business studies, they can think of this. And student can apply 2 campuses, Paris and Singapore. So although it's a French business school, the entire curriculum is in English. So you don't need to learn French for the curriculum. So the global BBA is ranked #1 in France for last 12 years because everybody is talking about ranking. So I just talk about the ranking also. And all our master programs are top 5 by Financial Times ranking. So ESSEC is creating managers since 1907. And I would like to say that we have every year a very good amount of students who apply from DPS Mathura Road. And this time, really unfortunate that I am not able to be present in your campus. And so this slide, it shows why one should apply in Singapore. And I'm sure the student and parents, everybody knows that Singapore is the safest city in the world. And when I say the rank #1, the global BBA, if you see, it is because of learning by doing and the apprenticeship track where the student last 2 years of the global BBA, it's a 4-year program, and last 2 years of the global BBA, the student study in ESSEC, they work for the company for last 2 years, they get salary without paying the tuition fee of the program. So this is the brief about the curriculum, what they learn. Of course, I will talk more about this in the breakout room. Students have the opportunity to choose any of the institution of 170 plus partner universities, which across 45 countries. So there are a lot more to talk about the curriculum and the different section. And this slide shows the placement statistics, which is called return on investment. If you see, when you are maybe 21, 22 years old, you will earn with the global BBA at ESSEC. With ESSEC, you can earn 46,80,000 INR. And so this is the placement statistics. When the students are still studying with ESSEC, they are already in the job market before graduation. Of course, everybody think of doing MBA or master program, but if you see how the situation is going on, so if time demands, then so that you can jump into your job opportunities with the global BBA, with the bachelor program. So that's what the global BBA offer at ESSEC. So the students who are looking for 2022 intake and thinking of getting one of the scholarships, so you can apply as early as possible. First deadline is coming already in mid of October. So the student from DPS Mathura Road, TOEFL IELTS not required, SAT is not required. And there's my contact details. If you don't have time to ask me, or if you don't have any question right now for the breakout room, you can take a screenshot of this page and you can connect me with the WhatsApp or with my mail. Thanks, Almas. Thanks, everybody, all the students. Thank you.
Thank you, Daljit. Thank you very much. So I'll just move on to the next university. Last but not least, I would like to invite Ms. Jayashree from Trinity College, Dublin. Over to you, ma'am.
Hi, Almas. Thank you so much. Thanks, Asta, for the opportunity. I'll quickly share my screen. Meanwhile, I'm Jayashree Gopal, Recruitment Coordinator for Trinity College, Dublin. Is my slide visible, Almas?
Yes, yes, it is there.
Perfect. So, hi, I'm Jayashree Gopal, Recruitment Coordinator for Trinity College, Dublin. I'm delighted to be here today. But before telling you more about Trinity, I will provide a quick overview of Ireland to give you an insight about the real post-study career outcomes and also the abundance of industry interface available to students. Ireland is a very small country, both in size and population, but one that packs a punch way above its weight with a long tradition in education excellence, as well as in offering an innovative and creative culture. It is among the top 12 safest countries in the world and hence a friendly and welcoming destination for international students. With Brexit, it is now the only English-speaking country in the European Union. It offers a graduate scheme or job search visa for 1 year for undergrad students and 2 years for those who complete master's degree in Ireland. Here's the location of Ireland in relation to Europe, demonstrating why it is rightly called the gateway between the continental Europe and the US. The slide also shows the location of Dublin in relation to Ireland. This is the aerial view of a 47-acre campus located right in the heart of the Dublin city center. And this is the snapshot of our campuses located in the Global Innovation Hub and surrounded by the numerous unmistakable corporate giants, be it the big G, A, and the F. Trinity is globally recognized as research-intensive university, and there are several reasons for it. To name a few, it is the recipient of largest amount of research funding university in the EU, and that is called LERU, that is League of European Research Universities. All are teaching faculties or PhD scholars, and majority are thought leaders in their respective fields. And this is some of the quick facts about Trinity for your easy reference. Trinity has extensively built on its tradition of academic excellence in a 428th year. We remain Ireland's #1 university and rank 101 in the world according to the latest QS ranking. And 28% of our student body and 40% of our academic staff are international, which makes Trinity the 8th most international universities in the world, according to Times Higher Education World Ranking. And we have 3 faculties and 24 schools. I would like to discuss more in our breakout room. And most of our programs are ranked top 150 in the world. And these are the programs which are ranked top 100 in the world. So before moving on to the next slide, I would like to touch upon a new and extremely ambitious initiative at Trinity called E3 that focuses on engineering, environment, and emerging technologies. E3 is a multi-million euro initiative, which is the first of its kind in the history of Ireland and among the first internationally. The core objective of E3 is to create seamless and integration of teaching, project work, and research. These are the programs we offer in undergraduation, and we offer small number of partial one-time scholarships ranging between 2,500 to 5,000 euros. Being conscious of the time, I'll wrap up here. To know more about Trinity, please meet us in our breakout room. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jayashree. Thank you very much. So before opening all the breakout rooms here, I would like to inform the students that you will be able to join any of the breakout rooms on your own. I have shared the instructions in the chat box. And if you have any other problem joining the breakout room, you can always ping me in the chat box. And I would like to request you, please visit all the universities present here and get the maximum information from them. So all the rooms are open now. You can start joining them. Welcome back, everyone. I would like to conclude now. I hope everything went well in the breakout room sessions. And I would like to thank all of you for joining us on a weekend. I know it's a bit difficult for everyone, especially the students, I guess. Today it was a Saturday. So before wrapping it up, I would like to ask Astha to say a few words.
Thank you, Almas. Once again, in fact, I loved interacting with and connecting with so many good universities, people, representatives. So it was very nice, informative, and I understand the number was less, maybe because of students being overexhausted with the screen time. And they had also taking their coachings online these days. So it's tough to get students attend these sessions. But trust me, as I said to most of the university representatives also, all the information you've shared, we will be sharing it with all our students. We will be sharing this whole video on our school website. And whichever information in terms of the e-prospectus, brochures that you send us, we will be forwarding that to all our class 11th and 12th students. There are about 450 in class 12th and 400 in class 11th, total approximate number of students at our school. So don't worry, every information that you share will reach out to them. You can also courier me your brochures, your posters, university posters, as we are displaying all that material and sharing all that information through our school library also. Physically now, our school is open. and senior students are visiting the school. So thank you, Almas, once again. Thank you, ICAE, for giving us another very, very good, informative virtual university fair. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Asta. Thank you very much. So if you can just drop in your email address there in the chat box.
Yeah.
For all the university reps. Yeah.
Personally texted a lot of people, but I'll drop it once again. So it's simple at dpsmathuraroad.org, and you can mail me. We would definitely like to have this session again with more number of kids.
So thank you very much. Thank you, Asta, for coordinating for this session, and all the university representatives for taking your time out. Thank you very much. I will conclude now. Bye-bye. See you in the next session. Stay safe and healthy, everyone. Have a nice weekend.
Thank you, everyone. Have a nice weekend. Thank you, Almas. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.